Now from Fenway Park here in Boston. Tonight it's the first of 4 between the Cleveland Indians. Digging in the switch hitter, Evan Russo comes in today leading the American League in batting for the season.
Russo.
Now a swing and a deep drive to left, and it ain't coming back. Gone over the monster and out onto Lansdowne Street.
I can tell you one thing, you might get away with throwing a ball in that way.
Now at the plate, Evan Russo. He'll start things out against Steven Strasburg as we get the inning underway.
Evan Russo.
First pitch on its way. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. On to Lansdowne and gone.
Well, he won his last start, but he didn't give up any long balls.
Evan Russo will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take you back to inning number 4. And this was his second home run of the game as he's been dialed in. So far in this one.
That's a big pitch right there. It could change the at-bat. When you're facing a good hitter like this, that first pitch, strike 1, is so important as to who's going to control this at-bat. Right now, pitcher's got the advantage.
Catch is made. Here comes the runner from third. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Well, that wasn't your standard.
Ready for another chance. Evan Russo. 2 home runs in 2 at-bats so far and looking to add to that here. Line shot to third and the side is retired. Down in order go the Red Sox, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. Welcome back to Baseball on the Show from Beantown, Boston, Mass. We're set for the final innings of this one.
Well, just another day at the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing well in all 3 phases of the game. Pitching, fielding, and hitting. Who knows how long this will last.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. Chris Pearson earns win number 4 on the season. Richard Strickland hammers down the save, his 12th of the season. So that'll just about do it. For Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation. Tuesday night baseball set to come your way from Fenway Park in Boston. Lance Lynn, the right-hander out of Indiana, will be doing the pitching in this one. HR, what's the word on him?
Well, Matt, what I like about him is he knows how to pitch. He gives his team a chance to win every time. Last outing was a perfect example. He gave up 2 runs, and he still stuck around long enough to get the W. He's going to keep them in the game. I look for that type of performance in this game as well.
Into the windup and the pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Dawson looks up and out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed.
Well, it's obvious they didn't change their scouting report after yesterday's game.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Evan Russo. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. And there's out number 1. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Evan Russo comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
All right, here we go. We need you here. We need you.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Souza racing back. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire. Digging in once again, Evan Russo.
Evan Russo.
Put a rip into one. Put a rip into one right here.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit sharply on the ground. And he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove. Matsui is on his way home. And the run will score from second as they cut it to 1 at 3-2 now. Striding in once again, Evan Russo. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point. First delivery to him on the way. High in the air out to center field. Souza is under it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying. 7-4 is the final score in tonight's game. Peter Vasquez earns his 3rd win of the year. from the oldest park in baseball. MLB The Show comes your way from in now. Evan Russo comes in today, leading the American League in batting for the season.
Russo.
He pulls this one into right. Schaefer is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice. Digging in for his second at-bat, Evan Russo. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Gone. He finds the short porch for a home run.
I guess the pitchers haven't been
ready for another chance. Evan Russo comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. Line drive to center field. Souza will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Digging in once again, Howard Riddle.
Number 24.
Hey, we got no out.
Riddle.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Right field and deep back. Is the right fielder, but he will look up and watch this one sail out of here.
Well, this guy's been unhittable all year, but eventually.
Digging in to try it again. Carlos Ortiz, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. Hit the other way out toward right field. Russo over to his left, 2 gone. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Evan Russo. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Souza going back, and it's gone into the monster seats.
Well, you can get some cheap home runs in Fenway.
Ready once again, Logan Schaefer. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Let's go right here.
Ready on 1 and 2. And here's a ball hit in the air. Matsui ranging into the outfield. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
It's always nice to give your fans at home something to cheer about, and they definitely did that right here, coming through with a big win at home.
11-6, the final score in this ball game.
11 runs.
It's more than a century old, but still one of the best around as you get a great look at Fenway.
All right, find your pitch here. Let's go, let's go.
Right fielder, Evan Russo.
Look for your pitch
First
here.
delivery to him on the way. Now a shot to center field. Back goes the center fielder, but this ball has plenty behind it, and it's a home run.
60 home runs on the season.
Digging in the switch hitter, Evan Russo.
Evan Russo.
Here's the first pitch to him. Here's a drive out toward left center field. And the runner from third crosses the plate.
Well, you just keep adding on. That's how you win games, and he's a big part.
Striding in once again, Evan Russo. Already a home run and a double for him in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now here's a shot out to right center field. In to score, the runner from third. And a relay to the plate. And he is into second base with a double. His third hit this afternoon.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing.
Digging in and looking for more, Evan Russo. Already a homer and 2 doubles to his credit thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Out of here to the deepest part of the yard. So it's a two-run shot to right center. His second home run. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Evan Russo. Great game for him so far. 4 hits, including a couple of home runs. First pitch on its way. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep. Out of here. A solo shot, and they add another.
Third home run of the day. You know, guys love hitting in the day. Day games, daylight. You get to see that natural lighting. Well, he's put a natural swing on 3 balls today. And got
15-3, the final score. The Boston Red Sox get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. Lance McCullers. Almost ready for game time at Rogers Center as the roof is shut to keep us. Stepping up now, Evan Russo. First shot for him here as he comes in currently leading the junior circuit in hitting. From the belt, kicks and deals. Lifted the other way out to left center. Eaton is under it. And he makes the catch for the second out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Danny, any thoughts?
Look, Matt, everybody should be.
Striding in once again, Evan Russo. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch coming. Here it is. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Eaton going back. Gone!
I know he's a confident pitcher, but there's a difference between being confident and downright foolish. He just offered one of the most dangerous hitters in the lineup a straight heater, and it cost him.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Evan Russo. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit. Earlier. First pitch on its way. Line drive to left. Upton is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
That's one of those tough luck.
Evan Russo will stride in, but first we take you back to the 3rd as you take another look here at his 2-run homer that had him rolling early on. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Oh, and he gets a hold of this one as it's in the air to deep left. Does he have another one? He does. It's another home run.
Yeah, and that's what you call a dream scenario or an absolute.
So digging in now, Evan Russo, although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. In the air to right center and carrying well. Way back there now. And gone. Home run.
It seemed like everyone had a hand in this win, and that's usually the case when you win a game by 8 runs. feels good to dominate a game like that.
9-1 is the way this one ends. The Red Sox get their division-leading 30th win of the year. Peter Drew earns his 5th winner of the We are inside and under the roof tonight here at Rogers Center in Toronto, Ontario. Here it's the second of this 3-game set between the Boston Red Sox and the Toronto Blue Jays. Digging in, the switch hitter, Evan Russo, comes in today leading the American League in batting for the season. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. And a relay to the plate. And he will make it back to second and be content with holding on there.
As a hitter,
ready for another chance. Evan Russo. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Eaton going back, and it's gone.
I guess the pitchers haven't been talking in the dugout because it looks like they've learned nothing about this guy. He's torched them for...
Digging in to try it again. Evan Russo. Already a home run and a double for him in this one. Now a ball hit to center field and deep. Back goes the center fielder way back, and that ball is gone.
Well, there's an old saying that the harder you...
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Evan Russo. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. Swing and a line drive. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. 0-1, here it comes. Line drive to center field. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Boston strands a couple, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Ready for another shot now. Evan Russo. 2 home runs and a double to his credit thus far. Having quite the game. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance, but he's going to get there as he runs it down on the warning track for the 2nd out of the inning.
Absolutely jumped all over that fastball, and it might have been a home run if he had any elevation. 4 wins in a row for these guys, and I'm sure they're feeling pretty good about themselves. We'll see how long they can keep this up.
8-1 is the final tonight. The Bo Sox get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. Chris Pearson earns his 5th winner of the year. We are north of the border in Toronto, and the retractable roof is closed for comfort. Today, the finale of this 3. So striding in, Evan Russo. First shot for him here as he comes in currently leading the junior circuit in hitting. Hard liner to center field. And there's out number 2 as this is taken in shy of the track, and the runner will have to retreat. This one comes to a close with a 9-5 final. Zach McAllister gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. So that'll just about do it. For my partners Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. So long, everybody.
14 men on base.
though encouraged by many to approach Scout Day just like any other workout. After a lonely wait, a pitching prospect is called for his turn to take the mound. A coach tries to settle and focus him, laying out simple instructions. The player knows his whole day comes down to just the next few minutes. Many eyes are on him. All he can do is try to make each pitch count. When it's over, some scouts come down to make personal contact with a player. A promising young baseball talent receives a call from his former high school coach, who has assumed an advisory role until the player sees fit to take on a sports agent. But wisdom would suggest...
With the 9th pick in the 3rd round, the Milwaukee Brewers select the closing pitcher from the East region.
The awaited moment arrives. Many players will forever remember every detail of this conversation and moment. In the days and weeks that follow, teams work to come to terms with the players they have drafted and get them signed. A Double-A manager addresses his team before their season opener. For many of these young men, it is their first game as a professional.
Striding in once again, Houston Donahue. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. 0-1 pitch on its way. A high fastball is in there.
0-2. Hey, just you and him. Get him yourself.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. And as he punches him out there, he collects his first Double-A strikeout.
Well, I'm sure that feels good, and maybe he'll keep the ball or something. But you know his sights are set on a lot higher than Double-A ball. Figuring out how to strike out a lot more guys at this level as he progresses in the minors will be one of the keys for him reaching the big leagues.
I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Frank Napier is in with two away as he takes a ball 1-0. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
On a swing to forget there, it's back even at 2-2. And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ralph Jenkins. He'll lead things off as we begin the home fifth. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And that's in there for his strike 1-1. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Hey, we got no outs.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. Full extension, but he can't make the catch. That's strike 1. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Digging in for his second at-bat, Lester McLuhan. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
McLuhan.
And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
Everybody knows he's got that fastball that gets up at 100 miles an hour. He just have to be ready to swing.
Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that time. Lester McLuhan becomes out number 2 this inning. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Sanchez is there, and the side is retired. So they breeze through this half of the inning. Digging in once again, Edgar Castillo. He'll start the inning, and we're back to the top of the order, but they haven't looked too dangerous in this one yet, right, guys?
Well, none of them have any hits yet, so you're right on the money. They've done a great job of holding these guys down so far.
Another opportunity for him here, so we'll see if anything changes. So he sets him down swinging. Edgar Castillo becomes the first out in the bottom of the 6th inning.
Alejandro.
Chop foul over towards the coaching box. High pop-up. Cloutier is there for it. And that's the second out of the inning. Ready for another chance? Kevin Ilez. And he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. Here comes the 0-1. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So no runs, no hits, no errors. Mariano Casto.
Now pitching for.
Well, the guy was cast in the 3rd inning when they posted a bunch of runs. After that, they did everything they had to just to wrap up this victory.
A 9-0 shutout final in this ball game. Number 54 claims the win out of the pen, his first. Patrick Zahorik slapped with 8 earned runs as he takes the loss. Mariano Casto takes the rare 3-inning save, his first of the year. So that just about does it for Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com. Number 54 will take the ball now as the new pitcher.
Number 54.
Stepping into the box, Luis Tejera. He'll be the one to get us going here in the bottom of inning number 9. Throw not in time, and he beats it out for his 3rd hit tonight. Ready for another shot now, Alejandro Chavez. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, so he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
And he'll be back in standing up. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Working for the punch out and the offering. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
Here we go now.
Digging in and looking for more, Kevin Ilez. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Chopped weakly to the left. Spin throw gets him at first. The only play he had, and he made it a good one. Digging in the switch hitter, Javier Tavares. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Comes set with the 0-1. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
Reed is there to make the catch, and with that, the ball game is over. 9-7, the final score in this ball game. Mariano Casto claims the win out of the pen, his first. Number 54 wraps it up for the save, his first of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. Number 54 enters from the bullpen to do the pitching.
Number 54.
Digging in to try it again, Edgar Castillo. He'll lead things off here as we play the bottom of the 9th. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. A little bouncer. Oh, and no time to get him at first. Not with his speed, and that'll go down as an infield single. Now a bunt attempt here. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out. So digging in now, Kevin Ilez, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2. Houston, Donahue is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. Well, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Oh, you think? If you've got a...
Struck him out, so he'll strand the possible tying run at second, and a great job of working out of trouble as this ball game is over. And tonight's 1-run game comes to an end 6-5.